Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a very exciting LEGO Marvel video. Today we are talking about one of the most important and exciting days of the year, the reveal of the January 2026 sets. And I'm so excited about a few of these in particular are just really exciting. So let's go ahead and let's get started with set number 76334. This is the Epic Battle Spider-Man vs. Sandman set. It has 201 pieces and is going to be retailing for $24.99 USD or $29.99 Canadian. And this is insane. This is a Spider-Man 3 set in 2026. It's just, I don't even know. Like, it's just crazy to me that we are seeing this here. It's beautiful. Truly beautiful. Well, most of it, I think. I don't know about Sandman in particular. Like, the hands for me are not really doing it. I don't know. I think even the figure, while it looks cool, he just sort of looks like a goon. I think he needed the hair. You know, I feel like that's really missing there, in my opinion. I think that would have gone a long way. But I love how he's coming out of like the construction area there and how it's all breaking apart. Specifically, I love the webs in the back in black are so cool for Venom. And speaking of Venom, that figure is just insane. I like that. That's a dream come true. Like, as a kid, this was the movie that got me really excited about Spider-Man. Like, a little bit Spider-Man 2, but I was really a little bit too young for that one. It was more when Spider-Man 3 came out. I was really enveloped in Marvel and Spider-Man. So this is so just unbelievable to me. The Spider-Man figure here, supposedly it's not as accurate as it should be for the film, but I think using the one from the Spider-Man 2 set and the No Way Home set, I think works perfectly fine. And obviously, this could be its own separate video, but if you look at even the box here, it says Epic Moment Collection. So this is a part of an ongoing collection here. It's not just going to be clearly this set and one other one that we'll talk about later on. And I'm just so excited about the possibilities for these, because if we're getting Spider-Man 3 sets, like, the door is open for anything related to Marvel and hopefully film and maybe even television. I don't know, but even the plaque, the stand, it's so cute. It's just so compressed, but I love how it's like exploding out. I'm so in love with this concept. I cannot wait to see where this goes, but there's so much more to talk about. We have to move on. We've got set number 76335. This is the Spider-Man vs. Ghost Rider motorcycle set, has 72 pieces, and is going to be retailing for only $9.99 USD or $12.99 Canadian. I think this is insane to be getting such an iconic character here and such a small, perfect little representation, in my opinion, of the bike. I think it's great. It's a brand new figure for Ghost Rider as well. I love it a lot. The skull looks really cool with the flames and everything. That's very different than anything we've gotten before. I really like the torso, as well as for his, like, whatever that is, the flames on his hands look really cool. Obviously, I think that headpiece as well, they're now separate. We know that from, like, the pumpkin bombs recently. So this is really awesome. It comes with the Spider-Man figure if you've never gotten it. I believe that front Nexo Knight shield piece is also a print. So this is an incredible set for that price. Moving on to the next set, we have set number 76336. This is the Spider-Man car versus Venomized Wolverine. Has 134 pieces and is retailing for $19.99 USD or $24.99 Canadian. Look, this is $10 to $15 less depending on what set you're specifically looking at when it came to the January Marvel car sets. So I like this. It looks a little bit more compressed as well, which I don't really mind. I like the print on the hood of the car. It's fine. It's whatever. To me, the most exciting thing here is the Venomized Wolverine, which looks really awesome. I'm in the boat of liking Venomized characters, and I'm glad that we're getting someone new. It's not just the same ones over and over again. Like, getting Venomized Wolverine looks really darn cool. I love how they've recolored the cowl there. He's got that exclusive face print there, as well as the torso looks really awesome as well. I think this could have maybe been someone else besides Spider-Man, or maybe even in the other set, it could have been someone else. At the end of the day, though, and this will come back with another set, it just, we've been waiting for a black symbiote Spider-Man. So it's really frustrating that we don't have that suit and that they're deciding instead to do like Wolverine or someone else in another set. And it's like, can we just get the suit we've been wanting? And then I think people would have less of an issue over getting Venomized characters like Wolverine, or in this next set, set number 76342. This is the Spider-Man vs. Mysterio. The Daily Bugle set has 781 pieces, retailing for $99.99 USD or $129.99 Canadian. And I love this set for so many different reasons. First of all, as a concept, to be getting a play set Daily Bugle here that's affordable. I say that in air quotes because it is still $100, but it's affordable for people instead of having to get the modular, which by the way is retiring, which is just interesting to see how that retires. Then we get this here. We also haven't had a playset of the Bugle since 2013, but this is a part of the mini Marvel modular collection. And I think that, in my opinion, this is the best looking building that we've gotten. I really love the tan. It is very reminiscent again of that original one. I just love all these arch pieces throughout this here. I think just the overall design, the fire escape on the side, it's very New Yorky. It's very great. I love at the top as well. I think that's dark gray up at the top. Again, it's very similar architecture throughout this, but specifically that big board there looks so cool with the just the facts tonight at 7 p.m. looks great, and the litterbug leaves webs all over the city. Can the city afford it? I think that's really fun. The Daily Bugle News, that picture of Spider-Man there swinging looks very reminiscent to some of the original renders that we got for Spider-Man back for Lego Marvel Superheroes. And so I feel like that's a really fun little throwback. There was the screen in the middle, I don't know if you saw it before, of Mysterio and this broadcast there that says live across there. I think that's really fun. Down below, there's a ton of stickers as well. Just that classic Daily Bugle looks great. I love the stickers on the door as well as off to the side, 1941. Really, really cool. You've got a little newsstand there as well, which looks great with comics, magazines, postcards. There's a newspaper there about symbiotes, is anyone safe, and Crusher Hogan's wrestling comeback. That's awesome. I love the little U.S. mailbox there. That's fun. There's also a sticker on the floor for the New York sewer. So that's another new sewer. It looks like it's rusty, which is kind of fun. There's a sign there for 39th Street, which is accurate to the comics. And of course, all these sections can all split apart. Now, when it comes to the interior, I'm a little bit disappointed. Not the most exciting stuff. Down below in the lobby, you've got this reception desk, and it just says empty bin. I feel like that could have been a fun reference to something. On the wall there's two newspapers, and I can only see this from the 360 video. Maybe there's better pictures after this video comes out. But I look at that, and it looks like one of them is the newspaper about the symbiotes, but it's folded up or something, or it's a bit different. And then the other one looks to be the same Crusher Hogan one. Up above, there's a photocopier room there with a pizza box, and then there's some sort of crate. I'm not sure what is inside of the crate, but I'm sure that it'll have something. We've got up above another office here, and it just says drumsticks on sale. Again, could have been a fun reference. There's a safe there with a sticker, which is cool. And then it also says Rhino Rampage there. And I have a feeling that the Mysterio live broadcast is on the other side, so I think you can swap out those walls, which I think is really cool. And then up above that, we've also got J. Jonah Jameson's office, which has a cabinet there with a coffee pot there, as well as a small little table. And it says Spider-Man is the worst on his screen. So yeah, not the most exciting thing, and nothing going on the roof. But the figures in here, oh my goodness, they are crazy. My absolute favorite figure in here is Mysterio. He has leg printing and a new torso there, the rubber cape, which looks so cool in that purple. And then also, he's got the cool skull underneath with that effect. And that looks awesome with the pearlescent fishbowl. I think that's just beautiful. I love the dreams piece that he's got in his hand for like a big blast. I think that's so much fun. The other villain included in the set is the Rhino. For the first time in years, I think since 2015 it was, for a Marvel superhero set, there was the Spidey and His Amazing Friends stuff, which is where he actually gets that neck piece and head piece there. And he does have a different torso and face than those sets, so that looks pretty cool. And he sits inside of a mech, which honestly, as cool as this is, it just could have and should have been like one of the mechs for this year. Like, that would be so cool to be getting him having his own mech in a $10 set. But I really like the feet here for this. I think using those pieces, I think that's the Optimus Prime piece, and the Snow White chair pieces above that looks really great. And the legs, a little stubby. I don't think they really fit with the rest of the mechs, but I think the arms look really cool and bulky as well. Very fitting for the Rhino. The other really exciting character here is the Venomized Captain America, which looks awesome. There's so many new prints here. And I know I've already seen, because it's leaked a little bit before this, but some people are really upset that he has leg printing when we can't get that for Captain America and other sets. And I think that Lego is just going all out with the Marvel figures, it seems, this year. You're going to see that in some upcoming sets. But, like, this leg is uninfected. So I have a feeling that it's going to be appearing in some other set. I feel very confident in saying that. You could see here as well the one leg. It does actually have a little bit of the symbiote effect going on there and taking over the dark blue leg. I think that's really interesting. They did not have to do that. I love the hips there. The torso looks really cool with that symbol, how you could still see the star. I love how the teeth are forming around his face there. I can't see if he has another face, but that's really awesome. I love as well, you could see the A on the helmet that they've recolored in black, which is perfect if they do a Thunderbolt set. There's also the shield, which has a really cool print as well. That looks really, really awesome. Shockingly, Miles also has a brand new suit here, at least the torso. So I guess they didn't have the other one in production. They had to make a new one. It looks good. For sure. We've got Gwen in here. Nothing new for her. She does come with a skateboard that has a sticker on it. And Spider-Man's here again. J. Jonah Jameson is here. And they've changed things up for him a bit. Different legs, which I don't think that really works for him. Using the Michael Scott torso there. Or the Charles Xavier one. Ugh. But the face obviously is perfect for him. And then you've also got the hair piece there, which... I didn't realize this until doing research for this video, but the Widow's Peak hair, that actually has not been in production in any set in 2025. So I'm not sure if that piece even is going to be existing going forward. Moving on to the next set, we have set number 76343. This is the Epic Battle Hulkbuster versus the Hulk set. Has 413 pieces and is going to be retailing for $49.99 USD or $64.99 Canadian. This definitely feels like it is a bit bigger than the last one, especially because of, well, the number of pieces you could see, but just that Hulkbuster there. I'm not sure how much posability it has. I'm just looking at some of the joints there, and it's using those pieces from Ninjago, so that angle for the legs is always going to be arched like that. But I do like some of the detailing here and the stickers throughout this. I really like using those big power pieces there underneath the repulsors for the feet. Look really cool. Going up a little bit higher, I like the arc reactor there, as well as the torso looks really cool, how it can fold down. And then also up as well to sit the figure inside for Tony, which we'll talk about in a second. I really like the arms there. They are able to actually bend, I think, a little bit more. And I think using the little mech fingers there around those repulsor blasts look pretty good. And there's a little bit more for Veronica as well of this giant fist coming at the Hulk as well, which looks great. Just the environment build for this, it's broken up. You've got a cardboard box there as well. The signs of the fire hydrant exploding, really great. And also this sign that says the bridge and airport this way. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm looking at this and I'm going to assume that this is a Justin Ramsden set, because of the cardboard box and that sticker he designed, the 2016 Bridge Battle set, and then also all of the Civil War Airport Battle sets. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just like making these connections here, and I'm scratching my head thinking that. You've also got the Hulk. He looks awesome. I really love the new face that they created for him, and this is just the beauty of this Hulk model, is that we can swap out the head here. and have a version of him being taken over and infected from the Scarlet Witch and Wanda. I think that's so much fun. And going back to Tony, this is an incredible figure. First of all, the arm printing looks insane for the suit. I love that a lot. Just that adds so much to this figure. All we need now is side leg printing. But I love the new face as well that they created for him. I think that is just incredible. I'm so happy that they finally have done that. I don't know what the other side of the face looks like. Again, none of the images that I can see show that. But this idea of this little diorama thing, every single movie could have one. And I need more. I love it so much. We also have one final set. This is the Iron Man Mark III Collector's Edition set. Has 1,297 pieces. Is retailing for $129.99 USD or $169.99 Canadian. I think this is actually a lot better than it could have and probably should be. I'm a little surprised by this, if I'm being honest. I think it looks really well done. I think the posing of this and some of the shaping throughout this, I think looks really good. I think the mask looks better somehow at a smaller scale here than it did in the bust that we just got for the Mark IV. I think this looks really nice. I really like the chest there with the arc reactor. That looks nice. You could see that the hips, you're able to rotate and turn the top of the torso there. I like the curvature around the legs. I think that's really great. That joint there right at the hip looks really cool with that sticker. As you continue down, just the shaping. Oh my goodness, this one angle of like the leg looks really perfect. It is on this light gray stand there as well. And you've got this 2x6 tile there. It says the Iron Man Mark III. And it looks good. Shockingly, when I heard this, I'm like, again, they took the year off sort of last year, didn't do any buildable characters, and then they come back with this massive one. But it's a collector's edition. I could see this rivaling like Hot Toys and stuff for sure. I think if they continue to do other characters and suits at this scale, I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that. And the figure here too, it's the Mark III, but it's very detailed. It's got the exact same helmet, torso, and legs, but new arm printing here as well for this, which looks really cool. Very clean. Again, adding so much to this suit that's already been existing. But anyways, everyone, I would love to hear your thoughts on these sets. What buildable characters would you like to see? What epic battles would you want to get next? That is all of these sets revealed so far. I believe there are 2 other specifically Marvel superhero sets. There's the junior sets as well for Spider-Man that have to be revealed. So be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on that video when it does get revealed, hopefully soon. If you want to as well, there are some other Batman and DC sets that are releasing in 2026 as well. I'll link that video here at the end if you want to check that out. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you will have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.